Engine 42. Yeah, drop name, return on 554. The 554, 5841.
Well, what we're doing is we're putting forward a gold fighting program.
How's it going?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, these are not getting on the train.
Engine 14, and a mail national. You're going to that's there. Engine 14, and a mail national. You're going to that's there. You're at the last Montana property, NRG a central station alarm. 485 Somerset Street at 1542.
Community activist, educator, and unwell and award-winning film producer. Canada is a retired and teacher and he has been served for years. He is the producer of 50 novels. And the main actor in the award-winning documentary film entitled Stevenson. He is the co-founder of the highly successful Boston Raiders youth and cheerleaders program, the pioneering organization impacting athletic youth. Wilson, as he calls, has been selected 3 times Division I mass state of the year. Welcome.
Is that your phone on the ground right there? Is that your phone on the ground? Somebody dropped the phone. You gonna be here for a while?
I'll be here. This lady was here when I got here.
I'm gonna leave it here. I come back looking. If they don't pick it up, I'll turn it into somebody.
What are you doing after?
I'm very fortunate to be a co-producer of a national Emmy-nominated film, and I'm not trying to brag. I'm just hoping that many of you have seen it. I got Bruce and Angelica promoting it. I would like you all on Showtime. If you don't have Showtime, because I know some of us can barely afford a bottle of water, but we know how expensive water is nowadays, unfortunately, and gas. But this ain't normal because we're not living in normal times. Where young black and brown boys are being murdered, incarcerated at an alarming rate. Unarmed black men are gunned down and shot. Unarmed black women are being gunned down and shot in their bed. Unfathomable. We got individuals that are being programmed and brainwashed in a negative way to kill innocent children. I can't understand how could you even have the audacity or the mindset to want to hurt an innocent child, never mind in the dark, that just wants to live. That just wants to live in peace, live together. You ain't gotta like me, you ain't gotta love me, you ain't gonna invite me to what? The cookout or the reception. Just respect me. Our film, Rudy Hippolyte, the director, amazing, extraordinary director. He and I had a vision. Some of us make impacts in a lot of different ways. Rudy said, Coach, let's make a movie. The summers, as you know, we're visual learners. We learn by listening, by doing, by seeing. And he said, if we could make a movie that could impact the police department, the legislators, to change these antiquated laws that are affecting you, me, and all of our children, that if we could make a movie that can make young men and boys and young ladies understand it's not how you start, it's where you finish. It's not about the beginning, it's about the end. Because we all have stories to tell, I'm sure. I know I have. One pair of sneakers, pancakes for Sunday dinner, a mother that was raising 3 children because of my father, her husband, would not pay child support and alimony, but she did all right. She did all right. The film talks about the problems, as I mentioned, not giving incarcerated young men and young ladies a second chance, not giving young men and young ladies who, because of the circumstances, because of the institutional racism, systemic racism, or poor education, about all the systemic and traps that exist out there for young men and young ladies that are just trying to survive, provide for their families, just trying to get a quality education, just trying to get a chance to be a productive citizen, and those traps that are set for them, those blocks that are set up for them. A lot of us fall into them. I know I have. But thank goodness the Creator helped me navigate through them, and I'm trying to navigate through them for the young folks and show them how to navigate. We are losing, again, too many valuable lives. We've been fighting this fight since 1619. And if I recall, my math is not the best, it's 2022. When's it gonna stop? When's it gonna stop? When's it gonna stop? In closing our movie again, this ain't normal. It is so apropos of what's going on in the world today. The problems. Again, give these young brothers and sisters jobs. They're so young, they're so gifted. Give these young men an opportunity. Give these young men mental health services, because there are some young men that, if given the proper support and services, could again be productive citizens. Give these young men skill training programs. I work at a school called Madison Park High School. And so many of us understand, when I was growing up, it was about going to college or going to service. I didn't want to shoot at nobody, and I didn't want no one shooting at me. College, even though 2 degrees, I like basketball, I like girls, and I like history. But I realized I had to empower myself. I had to get an education, but you know what? If I had an opportunity of learning a skill in a career, what's wrong with being a printer, or HVAC, or a coder? What's wrong with being a carpenter? What's wrong with being a plumber? What's wrong with being a computer specialist? What's wrong with being an engineer? They make more money than me. Not that I make a lot of money. So this facade, this myth, and don't get me wrong, nothing's wrong with going to college, because it's about empowering yourself with knowledge, empower yourself with a skill. Because if you empower yourself with knowledge and a skill, we know knowledge is power. It's a cliche, yes indeed. Go ahead, yeah. So if your little son or daughter, grandson or granddaughter, niece or nephew, if they want to go to a trade school, that's wrong. It's a good thing, not a bad thing. We got all this infrastructure. When I grew up in Boston, they didn't have all that. Y'all know what's over there on that other side, the Seaport District, the whole new world. Yeah, we got on the Orange Line, drove downtown, got a Glance hot dog. Y'all young folks don't know nothing about that. Or you went to Sloppy Joe's, all right, and got a 15-cent, we call it Dirty John's, but 50-cent hot dog, a drink. Now, is anything, can you get anything for 15 cents? Yeah, I hear you. Listen, thank you so much, everybody, for listening to me, for giving your ear. You all can make a difference. Let me hear you say, we all can make a difference. I can hear you. We all can make a difference. One more time. We all can make a difference. We gotta do what? We all can make a difference. We can do what? We all can make a difference. Thank you. That's it. This ain't normal. Give me one last chance. This ain't normal on 3. 1, 2, 3. This ain't normal. 1, 2, 3. This ain't normal. One more time. 1, 2, 3. This ain't normal. Love you all. Thank you so much. Let's make it different.
That was amazing, right? All right, up next we have Lawrence Stevenson. He is a survivor support coordinator at the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute. Just days after a homicide, he meets with families to provide emotional and practical support and is prepared to walk with them through their journey from crisis to healing to thriving. Lawrence believes that people have an incredible ability to heal. In addition to the work he does at the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute, he is also a trained diversity, equality and inclusion consultant with Visions Inc. Power to the People.
Hey, Boston! What do we want? Peace! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Peace! When do we want it? Now! Thank y'all. So my name is Lawrence Stevenson. I'm a survivor support coordinator at the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute. I'm a community chair at the Coalition to Prevent Gun Violence. I'm a doctoral candidate at Boston College. But most importantly today, I'm here as a survivor. In 2017, my brother Randy was killed right here in Boston. He was funny, he was bright, and he was a good big brother. He loved cake. One day he was eating a piece of cake, and I said, "Big brother, can I have a piece of your cake?" He said, "You want a big piece or a little piece?" I said, "I want a big piece." And he did this. I said, "Well, let me get a little piece then." And he said, he was a funny guy and very complex like all us humans. But I wanted the world to love my brother. I wanted the world to value my brother like I loved and I valued him. So that's why it meant everything. After my brother passed away and we went to the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute, and they said that all victims and all families are deserving of dignity, compassion, respect, regardless of the circumstances, no matter if it's community violence, no matter if it's domestic violence, no matter if it's mass shootings. All victims and all families deserve dignity, compassion, and respect. The Peace Institute walked us through the funeral and burial process. They did psychological first aid. You know, when you lose a loved one like this, you know, you don't know what to do. You don't know your right from left. So to have an organization to say, we're here to walk with you, you know what I mean? We're here to walk you through the healing journey was everything. Now I work at the Peace Institute and I work with families. The Peace Institute is the center of learning, teaching, and healing for families impacted by murder, trauma, and grief and loss. We were founded by Chaplain Clementina Sherry after her son Louis was killed at a Teens Against Gun Violence Christmas party in 1993. Louis had this quote: "If true peace was to be achieved, it would be up to his generation." That's why it's so powerful to see all these young people out here fighting for change. Fighting for peace. So I wanted us to give us a round of applause for the young people out here and all of us out here. In times of great pain, we also have to celebrate. We gotta celebrate our young people. But I also want to say this: we can't heal the world unless we are also healing ourselves. We are out here because we are in great pain, because our communities, our children are dying. They're being killed. And when we're in pain, it is essential that we pull out our tools for healing. So I want to offer everybody here some tools that helped me and my family through our healing process. I want to offer you all a love and kindness meditation. So,
first, before we start, I want you just to say to the person next to you, I see your heart.
I see your heart.
I see your pain. And I'm walking with you.
I see your pain.
And now, I want you just to take a deep breath. You might just feel your connection to the earth. This earth that's holding you, that's holding your power. This earth that our ancestors have walked, our loved ones have walked, and it continues to hold us. I want you to take another deep breath and feel your belly expanding, and then let it out. I want you to imagine your peaceful place. It might be by a body of water where there are waves. It might be in a forest, green and sun-spotted. But I want you to go there for a minute. I want you to imagine you face to face with yourself. And I want you to give yourself some love and kindness. You might say, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live in peace. Now you might imagine somebody else with you in your peaceful place. It might be a family member. It might be somebody that you met here today. And I want you to give them some love and kindness. You might say, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live in peace. And then I want you to imagine just this whole space. We transported all our people here into that peaceful place. And I want you to share some love and kindness with everybody else here. Our family member might be there as well, our friends. We might all be holding hands in this space. And I want us to say some love and kindness together. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be safe. May we be encouraged. May we have the power of love. May we live in peace. So now I'd like you to find your way back here, to here and now, right now. You might put your hands from side to side if there's something that connects you back to your body. And just feel the moment of gratitude here right now. Love you all. Thank you. Peace.
Alright, just a reminder, if you want to start out, make sure you're drinking water and reminder to do the medic and water. That's what we need. With that, I can honor and introduce Angela Sonya. Angela,
Yeah, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. All right.
who grew up in Boston, Massachusetts. She developed an interest in civic engagement in an early adolescence and has since been driven by the pursuit of social justice and equity for BIPOC communities. She is currently a community organizer for the Massachusetts Coalition for Civic Engagement. As we work to prevent actions that have been happening in communities across the country, we must also continue to focus on the gun violence attacking our communities.
What's happening? How you doing?
We can create lasting change. Together we can ensure that everyone, no matter their zip code, is free from the threat of gun violence. Thank you. One way we will do this is through the Crime Gun Data Bill. It adds relatives to crime gun data reporting your houses, H2437 S1562. And this bill is sponsored by Senator Cindy Cream and Representative Marjorie Decker, who have both been champions for gun violence prevention in our state. This bill will allow us to better understand where guns reported from crimes are coming from, and in order to create effective policies to further prevent the influx of guns in our communities, we must understand their origins. As noted by our sponsors, we know the data will tell us a story. We just need to listen to it. If you're a Massachusetts resident, please contact the House and Senate chairs of Ways and Means to help move this bill forward. Thank you all for your time and your efforts to move the needle on gun violence nationally and here in our home of the Commonwealth. Thank you.
All right, up next, I have the absolute honor of introducing one of our own organizers, Sonya Coleman. She is an advocate in Mass for gun violence prevention for nearly 10 years. Sonya is the newly elected chairwoman of States United to Prevent Gun Violence and an organizer for Stop Handgun Violence.
I'm going to have to say, this is a selfie moment. So here we go. Back to business. Did you know in Massachusetts we have amazing gun laws? It includes safe storage, universal background check, with protective order, and a ban on high-capacity rifles, also known as AR-15s. But did you also know companies like Savage and Smith & Wesson can still make military-style weapons and ship them out to other states? These ARs made in Massachusetts were used in Parkland, the Aurora movie theater, San Bernardino, and in Las Vegas concert where 50 people died and 550 people were injured. But the legal control for sound here cannot be made in Massachusetts. Advocated for an act to prevent mass shootings. To do just that, make it illegal to manufacture already banned firearms for the civilian market. But it's still sitting in committee. My name is Sonya Coleman, and Stop Hanging On is sitting in the movement.
You know Carola and yeah.
On this bill, stop manufacturing
Thank you.
and banning firearms in our state. So go to our page, and support and act on mass shootings at our website, www.antigunviolence.org. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonya. That was awesome. All right, we have our final speaker of our program. We now welcome to the stage Barry McGibby, the president of the Massachusetts Teachers Association. Barry is an advocate for public education whose principles are grounded in
the effort with the schools and colleges our community deserves. I'm really honored to be here with an entire contingent of Massachusetts unionized educators from the MTA, the Teacher of the Year in 2022. And I also want to say I am so proud of the young people who organized this. We, as educators, dream that our work leads you to be empathetic, compassionate, critical thinkers who care deeply about justice and then act to make justice happen. And look at the shirts of our organizers. It says our power. Just speaking of the source of our power, you can ask the Brookline educators who just went on strike. Our power is collective power. The 115,000 members of our union stand in solidarity with all of you today and every day to fight the political opportunists who are profiting off a culture of fear and putting all of us in danger by blocking the enactment of gun laws. The massacre on May 24th of 19 fourth grade students and 2 educators in Uvalde, Texas, provoked both great outrage and deep sorrow among the educators I've been talking to since the trial. It was compounded a day later by the death of the husband of the educator who died of heart. We are outraged because on a national level, nothing has happened to change the circumstances that are allowed for someone. That set the stage for change. Then Virginia Tech, then Parkland, then Uvalde, and there are too many others.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. What you been up to? Walking around. I hear you, buddy. Keep up the good work.
I know, it's so nice. Oh, okay, sorry, that's a little bit, I'll just go for it.
I know it's kind of fun.
He's so sweet. Yeah, she's like, I need that. Like, she's like so, like,
Channel mode.
Outside the city. And some of the
Don't be shy.
Self and harm to others. And meaningful action must include banning assault-style weapons and ammunition that are concealed in the that even police officers are afraid of. There is no inalienable right that can justify the murder of people simply living their lives. Going out with family and friends. And educator unions have vowed to stay active and to stay vocal in this fight with all of you. We applaud the activism of our young people here today. We reject the gun culture that has robbed the moral conscience of so many of our politicians, who we simply cannot call leaders. A true leader would see the folly and the danger of even suggesting that we can arm educators. A true leader instead would be calling for the hiring of people and the development of programs that students need to thrive socially, emotionally, as well as academically. All of you here today, you are the real leaders. Whether we march, whether we strike, we must do it together, and that is when we can end the NRA-funded campaign of terror that's plaguing our schools, our colleges, and communities. And together, we can achieve the act of a national law. So we have to stick together, we have to fight, and we know when we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. Thank you.
What's up? How you doing? All right.
Alpha 01, mission on, graduate. Moving on the 419 at downtown Macon.
Sharon Street, Charlestown, which he initially entered it at. The caller is not in Charlestown, he's in Malden. Says he lives at 25 Fulton Street, apartment number 80. But he was walking.
Yeah, exactly. I see your little box before too long. Yeah.
That's the accident in Main Street.
More communication.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
For 435, Ocean North,
All right, so they had a rally against gun violence, asking for stricter laws on guns. Hey guys, let's take a quick walk around and probably get ready to head up out of here.
Alpha 422, Frank, Ocean North. I'll be on a code 9 over to East Buffalo.
19 Boston.
These people are all falling over.
So far.
What's up? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, guys. You know, a pretty good turnout.
Alpha 416. Job there, first man, yeah, just the first man.
Thank you very much.
Everybody's got pretty interesting signs.
Gold 425, Frank. Good afternoon.
John Beacon. Oh, I think they're still very. But it's like then you keep on yours and like it must be like both of them.
No, I should remember. We have pictures of it.
So yeah, 9 to 5, someone will always answer.
yeah, the paper talks about like building a fighting pride movement, not the corporate pride nonsense. You got corporations say they care up their people.
A cardiac disorder, 11 Monmouth Street, East Boston. Engine 5, a cardiac disorder, 11 Monmouth Street, East Boston. Clearance box 175 Meridian and White Street, 1628.
Alright guys, I'm headed up out of here. Just wanted to show you a little activity they have going on, thank you, going on in the city.
Water 1144 Harrison Avenue, Roxbury. Engine 14, Ladder 4, Water 1144 Harrison Avenue, Roxbury. Clearance box 230, Company 4.
I would have, you know, you gotta go to college. You gotta go to college. Your parents will beat you over there. You gotta go to college. So, bam, I'll go to college. I mean, I wanted to play sports anyway, right? And part, you know what I'm saying? So but if I had to do it, I would have,
All right, guys. Protest against gun violence. Asking for stricter gun laws. Some states don't have any gun laws. All right, guys. Catch you on the next one.